Hey, what's going on, you guys? In this video, it's going to be a little bit of a different video, but this is going to be a video on why you should stay single. Now, I did this type of video already, but I told the 10 benefits of being single. Here are the reasons, in my opinion, on why you should stay single when you're in your late teens, early 20s, mid 20s, 30s, and so on. I'm not saying you should like stay single, like be alone, not deal with women at all whatsoever, or men whatsoever, like just blocking them totally out of you. I'm not saying that. I'm saying single, like date freely, basically sleeping with whoever you want, having the ability to do that. So the number one reason why you should stay single: no relationship until you are probably like totally financially free. You save a lot of money. You save a lot of money because when you're in a relationship, like as I think back in my relationships, I spent a lot of money just on a chick that barely gave me anything, on a chick that only like we didn't like. Hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story. The last relationship I was ever in, we never even had sex. That's crazy. Like, I'm spending all this money. I'm giving all this attention, all this love. The more I think back on it, I'm like, damn, I was just a crazy simp. So, and another story. There's one girl that I used to like in high school, really, really a lot. I used to like her so much. She was light skinned. She had a really, really good body. You know, but I was a huge blue pill simp back then, enough where how girls in high school back then where they know they're beautiful, so they'll use their beauty to get food, snacks, your lunch money. So that was the case with me. There was like that one girl that she knew that she no, she knew that I like her. So she was like, all right, let me use this guy to get his money. I would pay for her to get her nails done, get her hair done. No, 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 not her hair done, because hair done is like $50. Mostly her nails. I would give her money to buy Chinese food. Yeah, mostly. Like I would like, but that lasted for a very short period of time. It would only like honestly only lasted like a good month or two until like a teacher realized that I was giving girls money just to have them like me. One teacher was like, yo, they don't like you like that, right? You know, it was very, very, very embarrassing, but I would say that was the most beta thing I probably ever did for a girl. And got absolutely nothing in return. Not even a kiss. Got absolutely nothing in return. That's why I highly suggest, on the number one reason why you should stay single, you save a lot of money. You save a lot of money. You should use your free time. You should use your 20s, your teens to invest, like save. Because I was so bad at saving when I was like a teenager. I'm kind of bad at saving now, but when I was like a teenager, like 16, 17, I was very, very, very bad at saving. Like all of my money would be gone just for a chick. So that was number one. You save a lot of money. You can use that money, invest it towards a business, invest it towards whatever you want to do in life. If you want to go to college, but your parents can't afford it, I wouldn't suggest going to do student loans, because if you got the student loans, the minute you get out of school, you're in debt. So save your money. If your parents are having trouble affording tuition, that way you can be like, all right, I have a couple $100. I got you guys for this month. Then that helps your parents and your family, buy more food and surviving things and shit like that. That's something that, when you're in a relationship, you don't really think about that, but when you're single, you kind of do. So save your money. That's the number one reason why you should stay single. The reason why you should stay single is that you have a lot more free time. Now, time outweighs money. It's really, really more important than money, in my opinion. I can never get yesterday back. No matter how much I think about it, how I manifest it and shit like that, I can never get yesterday back. You gotta literally think of life like, I can never get my 16-year-old self back. Telling myself all this red pill knowledge, all this life advice that nobody was helping me. You know, people were just helping me just pass school. Like, oh, just pass school, get a high school diploma, get a college degree, you live a nice life. What is the nice life? Me being in debt, working for a job that I don't like for the rest of like 20 years, paying back student loans. Then I have a house that, not even a house, an apartment, just sitting in there at 40 years old, playing video games, trying to figure out what the hell to do with my next check. I don't want that. I dead ass don't want that. You know what I mean? I dead ass don't want to depend on a paycheck forever, you know? But yes, go to school if your dream requires you to go to school. Like if you want to become a doctor or a lawyer, a high government type of job, or a judge or some shit like that, you definitely got to go to school. Or a law enforcement officer or some type of shit like that, you definitely got to go to school. So you have a lot more free time to focus on your goals. You have a lot more free time to figure out exactly what you want to do. Because I remember the last time that I was in a relationship was like 3.5 years ago. Um, I did not know what the hell I wanted to do. I had no free time to go do the research and shit like that because I was always on FaceTime with the girl all like 4 or 5 hours like every other day. But the more I gave her attention, that's when we started to break up, because she got tired of me, and I understood that now. So you have a lot more free time to literally gain more skills, make more money. You can work a lot of shifts without worrying about a girlfriend, cheating on me with any other guy. Shit, I'm single. I can do whatever I want. I have the free time to travel. I can travel to Mexico. I could travel to Canada. I can travel to Brazil for like 2, 3 weeks and not hurt anybody's feelings. That's the cold truth. I can travel to the other side of Earth, like China, Russia, India, and not worry about nobody hurting anybody's feelings. Like, shoot, I'm gone, I'm gone. I'm enjoying my life. I'm enjoying my free time in the more constructive way, you know? So that's the number two reason why you should stay single. You have a lot more free time. Time is very, very, very important. I need to emphasize that in this video. Time is something you could definitely never get back. Money, yeah, you save a lot of money on number one, but you can, even if you lose your money, you can always double up and make more. But time is something you can definitely never get back. You can definitely, that's why I tell you guys, just manage your time, make your everything count. Be selfish. Start being selfish. If you're single, start being selfish. So that's the number two reason why you should stay single. You have a lot more free time. Number third reason why you should stay single. This is kind of self-explanatory. I'm not really going to go into much details. You have the freedom to sleep with whoever you want. That's the cold truth. Like, I can't even tell y'all the freedom I have to fuck with whoever I want. You know what I mean? The minute I was single, the easiest way for me to get over a breakup is just sleep with other girls and mess with other girls. Even though it didn't last very long, they didn't want to stay in the rotation. Most of them moved out of New York, But that's okay. I mean, I live in New York, by the way. I'm sorry, I put the state where I live, but yeah, that's what basically most of it would happen. But I still have the freedom to sleep with whoever I want, mind you. I'm not worried about cheating on anybody. I don't agree on cheating. If you have a crush on somebody so hard that you're worth cheating, just be like, hey, I just want to date freely. This ain't working out. I want to sleep with whoever I want. So she might want to stay even longer if think about it. So if you're single, you have the freedom to talk to and date and sleep wherever you want. So that was number three. Last and definitely not least, number four, the fourth reason why you should stay single if you are already single. To find your purpose, you need to find your purpose and accomplish it, because life is much bigger than love, than girls or men or whoever you're into. Life is a lot bigger than that, because no human being can ever make you happy. They're a compliment to your life, yes, but as like a requirement, or as like, oh, it's something I need to have. Don't ever look at it like that, because you'll never be happy within. If you're not happy within, you're not going to get a good quality female or partner or whatever you're into. You know, if you're not, because basically love is basically like if you're in love with another person, that person is basically the reflection of how you treat yourself, basically. And plus, you can fall in love with yourself if you're single, believe it or not. I did a lot of research on this yesterday on love and relationships and stuff, on why people really, really fiend for it and why there's a lot more couples out there. I mean, even though there's more single people out there, why is there a lot of couples? The reason why is because most people are afraid of being alone. And number two, that other person is a reflection of the mirror of who they are. Literally, like that's the reflection in the mirror of who they are and how they treat themselves. So it's like I just don't really. I kind of do believe in love. Like love is basically the feeling in your brain. You know, a dopamine feeling in your brain and in your body. It's just a feeling. I don't believe in like love within someone else. Like oh, you need somebody else to feel like with you to feel that way. Not really. A guy can be like be alone and get laid like at least 3 times a month and still be fine. You know, he'll still be okay. Like I have a lot of uncles, aunties, and cousins in my family that aren't married, that aren't in love with anybody else, that doesn't have anybody else in their life, but they're still happy. You know, that's how happy I want to be. You know, I don't want to depend on another human being or another female to make me happy or to make me feel satisfied with my life. I'm already satisfied with my life as it is already, even though I'm still on the journey of self improvement. Um, I don't, but the reason I don't really need that in my life. You know, I miss it a little bit, but it's like it's a lot of waste of time. You know, if there's no sex in between in that relationship, it's like okay, I don't really care. I just don't force it. You know, I'll let a person be in my life if they want to, but I just don't force it anymore. That's just what I'm basically mean. So the last and final reason why I should stay single is that your purpose is very, very important. It's like the key to happiness, honestly. Because even if you're on the low, even if you're at your low, when you're on your purpose, you don't really think about that. You're like, okay, you know, I'm Gucci. You know, I'm on what I need to do. You know, like my purpose in life, honestly. If you want to know what my purpose is to be a really good musician and to be the best version of myself. You know, like to be a really good musician and to become the best version of myself. You can take one of these purposes if you want, you know, as a start, but you need a purpose to chase for in life. So that's the video for you guys today. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Stay single if you already are. Not gonna tell you break up with your girlfriend or boyfriend and be like, hey, Kyle told me to do this. I did not have anything to do with this. So stay single, you guys, and be happy.